We tried pushing her your way, and look what happened.
This place is an experiment.
This school opened in 1921.
Yeah, all right then, it's a big experiment with my daughter.
Our daughter. Our daughter, who had a bit of a breakdown.
Shh. She'll hear you.
She knows she was ill, Rose. So she knows she failed to get into the school of your dreams.
Oh, that's right. Blame me.
It's not about blame. It's about doing what's best for Maddie.
One term and we'll review. I'm looking at this as rehab.
Try childhood.
You don't give me a boarding school 2 minutes from our house.
I'm not dumping you. I'm paying.
What with? Spanners? That's why you're not getting out. You haven't got the money, have you?
I'll get it. I'm working on a plan. It'll all be sorted when I pick you up at the end of term.
End of term? Aren't you going to come and see me?
The school don't like parents bugging kids during term time. Honestly, it's what they said.
The kids are long-haired weirdos. Hello? I'm not going to fit in here, Dad. Why have I got to come to this school?
Because I don't know what else to do with your son.
Find the head teacher. You want Maddie to turn out like her?
I want Maddie to turn out like Maddie.
I'm doing my best for you, Ryan. Don't go getting chucked out again. Third time lucky, eh?
That's your new head teacher, Maddie. Not him, her.
Excuse me, who exactly is in charge around here?
We all are. I'm Stella, Maddie's buddy. You can say your goodbyes now if you want. I'll look after her.
No.
Yes.
Mum?
This is for you, darling.
A mobile. Thanks, Mum.
Right, keep it switched on. I put the charger in your case. There's some money. It's for emergencies only. It's a list of things to do. hug for Mum? Now, work hard, yeah? Keep on top of your lessons, and if you don't like it here, then you can come home.
It'll be fine, Mads. Okay? Don't worry about anything. Just have fun. Okay?
But, Dad...
Love you. Huh?
Love you too, Dad.
Okay.
This is Matt. We call him Yoga Matt. He's your house parent and responsible adult.
The locker is for your valuables, and Matt can look after your key if you want. He's your house parent.
Giving up parents, and I don't need nobody thanks. All the same, Ned.
Everyone can climb that tree. Just not the big beech, because basically it's enormous. I brought in a rule about not climbing it when it's raining.
What are you on about?
The school rules. We make them. And sometimes we break them.
Kids make up the rules.
We meet in here twice a week. Talk about stuff. Propose new rules. Everybody votes. And if enough people agree, the rule is made law.
So what? We had a school council at my last school. The SWATs yapped away, but still the teachers did everything their way.
It's not like that here. The teachers are just part of the community. Same as us. It's one person, one vote, as you know. Hey, get out. No skateboards allowed indoors. It wrecks the floors for everyone else.
Sorry.
A kid made up that rule.
Yeah. Carmen. She got splinters.
Okay, then. I'm gonna say I don't have to go to lessons.
Someone already did. The man who started Summerhill. He thought the kids should only go to lessons if they wanted to.
So, I don't have to go to lessons?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to. That's the whole point of Summerhill.
And there's the drama studio. Hi, I'm Heather. Come up, we're playing pirates. I'm being Tiger Lily. Climbing trees is dangerous. He says. Hi, Mum. Yes, I'm fine. Yes, the phone's working great. Ahoy there! Enemy sighted at 3 o'clock. Heather, we've played it already. Let's do Moments on the Rock. No, it's the real enemies. Hump's coming on board. Peter! No. Ow! Yeah, take that! Not him. Them! It's an invasion! There's hundreds of them! Who are they? Office for Standards and Education. Ofsted.
Please remember, you are not educational philosophers, but school inspectors. Even if Summerhill might not feel like a school, it is registered as one, and as such, has to meet certain minimum standards. The key to a successful inspection will be to remain absolutely focused on the big question. And that is?
Are the children getting an adequate education? And if not, why not?
Precisely, Myrtle. Precisely. So, you know the drill. Quantifiable attainments, value-added improvements, precise targets.
Bullseye! That's so out of order. I'm going to bring you up for that, Peter.
This isn't right, Len.
I'm afraid it is. Ofsted wrote to say they were coming for a 3-day inspection.
No, I didn't mean that. They've been in virtually every year for the past 9 years, but they've never sent in 8 inspectors before. Len, I think this is a hit squad. Somebody somewhere's got bored with waiting for us to do things the government's way.
What are you doing, Zoe?
Not going quietly.
Come on, guys, everyone line up outside the fire assembly.
Good job, fire committee.
Roger Wharton.
Zoe Redhead, but call me Zoe, everyone else does.
Mrs. Redhead, we will need the attendance roll for lessons.
We haven't got one.
So the pupils are still allowed to choose whether or not they go to lessons.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Children don't have to go to a single lesson the whole time they're at Summerhill.
Does she mean that? You bet.
All lessons remain optional.
All lessons remain optional.
We'd like to observe lessons as soon as possible.
Sorry we haven't got any today, but you're welcome to observe sign-up.
You sign up for lessons. It's still up to you whether you actually turn up or not. But if and when you do come along to learn and participate fully. It's not fair on the other guys if you come in here and mess about. If you want to do that, there's plenty of room out there. Now, Leonard's top tip for the new guys. Playing is the most important thing you will do here at Summerhill. Make time for it. Right, I need your sheets back by this afternoon, please. And when I've drunk a couple of buckets of coffee and wrapped a wet towel around my head, I will write out your personal timetables.
I'm only doing English and woodwork, of course.
Of course, you're building your boat. Thank you, Peter. What about you, Ryan? It's Ryan. What about a bit of astronomy, Ryan? You know, stars at night. Get to join up the dots.
No.
What about a language? Plenty of opportunity for conversation?
No.
We do a nice line of magic tricks, bike mechanics, cricket.
No, no, and no. I don't want to sign up to any lessons.
Nice one. Ryan, didn't you just say you weren't interested?
No.
Okay. Bye for now, then.
See you later.
Sorry that took so long. I do hope I sound better in translation. Now, has anybody got any questions? Maddie?
How much are we allowed to sign up for?
Well, as much as you like, really. As many as you think you'll be happy with. Yeah, as many as you like.
Yes! No lessons! Come on! Yes! Yes! No lessons! Yes!
Hi, Maddie. How was sign up? I didn't go to any lessons the first year I was here. Oh, I couldn't do that. I've got to keep on top of things. Hi, Mum. Oh, yes, I'm just signing up for lessons. All my subjects are here. They even do Japanese. Yes, okay, I will. English, maths, science, geography.
Will you come back to lessons?
Probably.
Probably.
I see. You have an approximate time scale for probably?
couple of weeks in most cases. Sometimes it's months before the boredom and curiosity factors set in. Could be years.
Years? Children don't have years.
Exactly why A.S. Neil thought childhood was so precious. Excuse me.
The late Mr. Neil's philosophies are all very interesting, I'm sure, but what about the day-to-day practicalities? What strategies have you put in place to support children like him?
We don't use strategies as such. I do hope you'll experience some of the Summerhill magic while you're here.
I'm sorry, but I can't see magic here on my tick list.
No.
Maddie! How was your first night? Come on.
Still up for time?
I thought you were skinned.
Yeah, well, forgot I had this.
Welcome to a school meeting. Meeting come to order! Everyone, sit down and shut up!
Shh. We're here to inspect the school.
Quiet, please.
I want to bring up Peter for throwing a water.
Hang on. There's an agenda. You'll have to wait.
I want to bring up Heather and Peter for sneaking out last night and waking me up.
Sorry, Stella's case next.
Okay, I'm going to speak for Maddie as ombudsman. She saw Ryan taking £20 from her cupboard.
You liar!
Shh. Don't crosstalk.
Ryan, just tell us your side of the story.
I didn't take nothing.
You did?
Peter.
Ryan was skint last night. Today he was flashing a 20. Just check his pockets. He stuffed it in there.
Look, only do it if you want to.
I haven't got a money.
Maddie says Ryan asked to borrow money last night and she told him her mum had given her £20.
Why are you hiding behind her?
Order! How do we know that Ryan took Maddie's money?
I saw him coming out of our room last night. Ryan, it looks pretty obvious who did it.
Found it outside. Oh, I found it outside.
Yeah?
Kind of improbable that you find £20 lying around really randomly. I believe in you, girl.
Sam, stop cross-talking. If you want to say something, put your hand up. Yeah?
You shouldn't go into the room and take things.
New kids always go a bit wild.
I did.
Okay, then be fine.
Shut up.
I propose Ryan gets a strong warning.
Stella?
What about Maddie? She's lost £20. That's a lot. I propose that Ryan is fined £20.
Yeah?
It could be taken out of his pocket money. How about we say £2 a week?
Okay. Any more hands? No? Okay, I'm gonna take the proposals. So there is 2 proposals against each other. All those in favor of a strong warning for Ryan. So all those in favor of Ryan being fined £20 and the money goes to Maddie. All against all. Ryan is being carried that you're fined £2 a week for the next 10 weeks. Next. Hang on, you can't leave without the permission of the chair. Can't be fine for Ryan.
I'm worried about that boy.
We really must see some lessons, Myrtle.
You're supposed to ask permission before leaving the meeting.
Really, the impertinence.
Okay, meeting closed.
You'd be amazed what happens when you trust in kids and their instincts. Sally, yeah? Instead of believing everything you've read about us, why don't you come to the meeting?
I'll discuss your request with Sergeant Mills.
Sorry. I didn't do it.
Hey, trust them.
Quiet! This is another special meeting. We've got to talk about the fire. First, we need to vote in a few people. Hang on. Where's Maddie?
I'll go find her. I'd like to propose her mother comes in as well.
All those in favour of Maddie's mother attending? Against? That's carried. Mrs. Roberts and Sergeant Mills would like to come in. All in favour that they can come in? Against? That's also carried.
You've been invited into the school meeting. We'd very much appreciate it if Maddie could tell us what happened.
No, there isn't time. We're just waiting for the police to interview her and then we're leaving.
Ryan insists he didn't do it, and that Maddie isn't telling the truth.
What? Maddie? Will you get those things out your ears? Let's put everybody straight.
Because this is really serious.
Like, hugely serious. Ryan could have killed Will and Peter.
Mary, let me chair this.
Sorry, Sam.
Ryan's in big trouble, and he says he didn't start the fire. Maddie says she saw him. Could you tell the meeting what you saw, Maddie?
Go on.
I finished making my fob for the sign-out board, and I was just hanging around, and I saw Ryan pouring the tin of varnish on the campfire.
She's lying, Peter. It wasn't me. I never do anything like that. Is this because of the money?
What money? What's he talking about?
I'm sorry, but visitors aren't allowed to talk in meetings.
Really?
The meeting fined Ryan for stealing £20 from Maddie.
It's another thing you didn't tell me about.
I don't know if the community can cope with Ryan.
I agree. It's not just Peter's boat that got banged. What about the workshop?
I propose we send Ryan home for good.
Hold on, before we string him up, let's give Ryan a chance to say something.
I never did it. I wasn't even there. I was sorting out my rabbit hutch near Len's caravan. I was listening to those inspectors going on about the school or something.
Is on the TBW list and has been for years.
And I seen the flames. So I ran and I knocked on Len's door.
Len!
That's it. Honest. Okay, I admit it. I stole the money, all right? I'm sorry. I nicked stuff. But I don't start fires. You gotta believe me, I didn't do it.
Okay, Ryan's saying one thing and Maddie's saying another. I don't know who to believe now.
I believe Maddie. Ryan's always in trouble. I think he should go home for the rest of the term.
But we don't definitely know he did it, Min. There's no evidence.
We don't know if Ryan started the fire or not. But if he did, he's in serious trouble anyway.
Well, if the fire's deliberate, yes. I mean, Summerhill's subject to the laws of the land like everywhere else, and after this meeting, the police take over.
If the police decide Ryan did it, what will happen to him?
He'll become a looked-after child.
But Matt already looks after him.
No, Lucy, it means that he'll be taken away from here. See that lady over there? She's a social worker. She'll take him into care.
But why can't he just go home? What about his mum and dad?
Ryan's mum's not around at the moment. We're not sure where his dad is.
Maddie?
I lied. It was me.
What are you talking about? Sit
No,
down.
Mum. Let me talk. I wanted to burn my fob on the campfire, but it wasn't catching, so I threw the tin of varnish on. I never meant to burn the workshop down.
She's not herself. She's had a shock.
No, Mum. I have to say something. Before I came here, I was really badly stressed, and I still can't deal with writing and tests and stuff. But this place is just so cool, and I got my head around just going to the lessons I wanted to go to. I was feeling good about myself for the first time in ages. Until you turned up.
Maddie.
That's why I wanted to burn my fob, because I knew I wouldn't need it anymore. Mum told me she was taking me away from Summerhill, and I just lost it. I just lost it completely. Because I'm desperate to stay. I'm sorry I lied. And Peter, I'm sorry about your arm. And your boat.
That was very brave of you, Maddie.
That was very brave, Maddie. But it doesn't bring back Peter's boat.
And Maddie did try to pin the blame on Ryan. We need to find you, Maddie.
There's no point, lest we know that Maddie's mum's going to let her stay.
You're very lucky, Maddie. The police aren't taking it any further.
What about Ryan?
Well, they're still not sure what will happen at the end of term and if his father doesn't turn up, but Ryan can stay for now.
If you accept our recommendations, then you'll have as long as you need.
And if we don't accept them?
6 months.
6 months?
That's the point at which we'd start proceedings to close the school. Do you need me to explain any of it?
No, I know exactly what a notice of complaint means. Do as you say or you'll close us down. Summerhill must ensure pupils are fully engaged in study throughout their time in the school, which is inspector speak for compulsory lessons.
It doesn't say that.
No, but it's implied. You can't make children learn.
We have to ensure all children receive a broad and balanced education.
No, you have to ensure they're instructed. Stuff from the neck up, Dad used to call it.
I'm not here to pass judgment on your father and his educational views.
Because you're scared of them. Because you know Dad had a point. And if Dad did have a point, then your view of looking at children's education is too narrow.
I'm only doing my job.
And I'm only doing mine. I'm just trying to give my children a Summerhill education.
But what exactly is that?
Summerhill teaches children how to manage themselves, to manage their minds, their bodies, their relationships, their emotions. We give them an owner's manual for life.
I'm sorry, but we just can't measure that.
I don't want Summerhill to close down.
I know, neither do I. That's why we've got Mark here.
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm a solicitor, a specialist in human rights. Zoe's asked me to come down and talk to you.
Why?
We could take the government to court.
That's madness, isn't it, Mark?
Is it? It would be a fairer fight. A judge would have to decide if the inspectors are right and the school is rubbish, or if you're right and the school is just different.
Well, how can we afford to go to court?
We can't even afford a decent school bus.
You would need to raise at least £100,000 to prepare the case.
£100,000?
Is that how much you cost?
No, but we need a good barrister to fight for us in court, and they cost a lot of money.
We'll just have to raise the money. If that's the only way Summerhill can stay open.
Well, we could negotiate, you know, with the government, couldn't we?
No, we've got to stay true to who we are.
Yeah! Yes, Maddie.
I think the inspectors are just bullies, and we have to do what you do with bullies. Stand up to them. What do you think, Zoe?
Well, Dad would want us to stand up for what we believe in.
Shall we take a vote? All those in favour of taking the government to court? Against? It's carried. Summerhill's going to stand up to the inspectors.
Favourite here is the 1999 Summerhill Regatta.
I know how we can raise some money. We can write letters to people who used to go to Summerhill who now lead brilliant lives.
That's a great idea, and get them to tell you what they think of the school. We can use their testimonies in court.
We've got an idea. We'll pack bags at the supermarket.
Smashing. No, the eggs have to go on top.
I can always spot a winner.
You better be right. We've got to raise a huge amount of money. I hope you're not offering us false hope.
What's the alternative, Zoe? Footnote in the history books?
We are writing to you because we are fighting our deadliest battle yet against an invisible but fearsome enemy.
If the enemy destroys us, our way of life will be gone forever.
We need your help to keep Summerhill open, so we can stay here. And other kids can come here in the future. We need a fearsome army.
And that costs money.
Please, can you send us a contribution? No matter how small. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir, but visitors aren't allowed in our meetings. We have to vote on whether we let you stay.
Of course. Please.
Go on, Stella.
There is one case for the special meeting today. But first, I propose we let the visitors stay to see how we do things. All those for the proposal? All those against? Then it's carried. You're all invited to stay. Thanks. Zoe, what does the agreement say?
The Secretary of State recognises that this independent school, based as it is on the writings and systems of A.S. Neil, has a right to its own philosophy. Now, this is really important because what it's saying is that we don't have to do things the government's way.
But will the inspectors keep on coming?
Ofsted are going to have to take us off the to-be-watched list, but then they'll do the inspections normally. But when they do come, which will probably be in about 4 years' time, they're going to have to bring an expert in our kind of education.
Ryan?
If we agree, can we still sign up for lessons?
and not be forced to go to everything.
The freedom of the children to attend classroom lessons or not in accordance with Neil's philosophy is acknowledged.
Yes. Hey! Order! This is a meeting. 10 pence fine, Will. So, the two proposals are accept the agreement or let Zoe, our expert witness, and the old pupils prove what a great school we really are and defeat the government properly. And maybe lose.
That's it, Stella. You got it.
Lucy?
Zoe, what do you think?
I don't know, Lucy. I really don't know. I mean, I think I'll feel cheated if I don't get a chance to stand up and defend the school against all the lies.
Let's fight to the death.
Hear, hear.
A peace agreement is sometimes the best outcome, if it ends a war.
This agreement would make Summerhill the most protected school in the world. It's a charter for freedom.
Any more questions?
Remarkable.
All those for accepting the government agreement. All those against? Then it's carried. We accept the government agreement. Thank you, sir and madam, for allowing us the privilege of having a school meeting in your courtroom.
Not at all. It's been our honour to be allowed to attend your meeting. I trust you also appreciate the privilege you've been given.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honour, I think it really is for you to bring proceedings to a close. This tribunal formally annuls the notice of complaint against Summerhill School.